Porsche has been in the EV game for longer than much of the competition, but it's about to expand its offerings. On top of the Porsche Taycan that he did, the company already offers. Porsche has announced an electric version of the Macan, and that means that you'll soon be able to buy an electric version of Porsche's SUV. And while many new electric cars have simply been announced with no release date in sight, Tesla, Roadster, anyone, the Macan Electric is set to be released to the public in the second half of 2024. In less than a year, an electric Porsche SUV will be available for purchase. And make it feel out of them. Curious about whether or not the Porsche Macan Electric is right for your next electric car. Here's everything we know about the car so far. The design of the Porsche Macan Electric is similar in many ways to the standard Porsche Macan, though there are a few notable differences, many of which have come straight from the Taycan. Porsche's kept the overall shape and look of the car with a kind of crossover, hatchback size and shape. And however, unlike the gas-powered Macan, the new car has Taycan-style matrix headlights at the front. It also eliminates the spoiler at the back for a smoother roofline. And when it keeps the light bar at the back, it has a flatter rear with flat-style taillights that give it a slightly more modern look. Generally, the Porsche Macan Electric gives the Macan subtle enhancements that help modernize the car while ensuring that it keeps the overall look and feel that makes people love the Macan so much. We've seen more of the exterior of the Macan Electric than the interior. However, there are some things we know about the inside of the car. Porsche has included LED accent lighting throughout the interior of the car. Plus, it has a so-called communication light that will illuminate for things like driver alerts. Everything else about the interior of the car looks incredibly premium. There's a bridge-like center console that looks to offer plenty of open storage space. There's storage in the front trunk to 2.9 cubic feet of it. That's on top of the 18 cubic feet of storage space behind the second row of seats. And there are a few displays at the front of the car for infotainment and instrument monitoring. You'll find a 12.6-inch instrument cluster along with the 10.9-inch touch display for the infotainment. There's also a third display, a second 10.9-inch display for the passenger. The car will support Android Auto and Apple Car. The Porsche Macan Electric will be available in two models, the Macan 4 Electric and the Macan Turbo Electric. The Macan 4 Electric is the base model, and recent it delivers a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 4.9 seconds with up to 383 horsepower. Step up to the Macan Turbo Electric and you'll get an impressive acceleration speed, 3.1 seconds and 576 horsepower. The Macan Electric won't be the fastest electric car out there, but it gets pretty close. Currently that title goes to the Tesla Model S Plaid, but Porsche's to the own Taycan Turbo still beats the Macan with a 0 to 60 time of 2.4 seconds. It makes sense given the fact that the Taycan is more of a sports car, but rest assured that the Macan will still be incredibly quick. And the two models don't just offer different performance, they also have a slightly different range. Unfortunately, Porsche hasn't yet released Environmental Protection Agency range estimates just yet, but we do have estimates from the Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicles Test Procedure, which is based in Europe. According to the WLTP, the Macan 4 Electric will offer a range of up to 613 kilometers or 380 miles. While the Macan Turbo Electric will offer a range of up to 591 kilometers to 367 miles. Note that the WLTP rating typically higher than the EPA, so expect the EPA ratings to be lower when they are eventually released. The charging speed will be the same though, and there's good news there. Thanks to the car's 800-volt architecture, it supports a charging speed of up to 270 of kilowatts. And that's not as high as some cars like the Kia EV6.
which supports a charging speed of up to 350 kilowatts. However, it should still allow the car to charge from 10% to 80% in around 21 minutes at supported stations.
The Porsche Macan Electric won't be as pricey as the $90,000 Porsche Taycan. However, as you would expect from a Porsche, it won't be cheap either. The car starts at $78,800 for the Porsche Macan 4 Electric. However, if you want the higher spec Macan Turbo Electric, you'll pay a starting price of $105,300. Of course, when the car is released, there will be options available that will push that price higher. The Porsche Macan Electric helps push Porsche further into the world of electric cars. The Taycan was already one of the most premium electric cars in the market. However, it wasn't necessarily the most practical. The Macan is a more practical option for those willing to pay a premium for a higher-end electric car